My name is Bheetmal. I am a 35 years old guy from Vanchi city and I am still single. I work 10 to 6 in an IT firm and my job, like the countless others, is to punch keys and stare at a computer screen. All in all, I'm happy. I don't know why I just gave an intro to myself. Maybe because something different happened today. Something pleasant, unexpected. I do this to keep myself prepped in case if I have to introduce myself so that I don't hesitate. Today was a long working day and there was a lot that I did. But I remember none of it now as I sit to write about it at the end of the day. The reason for that is a thing that happened on my commute to work. It pulled me out of reality. This doesn't happen to me usually, but today it did. Today, I saw a girl, a woman to be more precise. I know this sounds weird. I did have girls in my school, college, workplace, or in my neighborhood that I was attracted to. But the feeling that I had looking at this stranger was something different. For the first time in my virgin life, I was tempted to approach a stranger. Vanchi is a densely populated city with its total residential population over a crore. That's a big number. On top of that, there's a big lot of people visiting the city from outside every day. The best way to witness this huge crowd is by taking a public transport. I travel by metro to go from home to work, and that's when I see them. If I start remembering the number of faces I see every day, my brain will crash. That's why I don't. Our brain is clever that way, knowing what to remember and what not. But there's this one face I saw earlier this morning had me hooked. She was perfect. Not that she was the prettiest girl I've ever seen. I was attracted to her beauty and her flaws. She was perfect for me. I was tempted to talk to her until I realized she was married. I was not heartbroken, but when she was gone, it made me think, is it possible that the reason I was attracted to her was because who she is? Which includes the fact that she is married. Maybe she got married recently, and being a frequent traveler, I might have seen her before when she was single. But I didn't bother to notice her then. Enough with the thinking about what could have happened, I said to myself as I was already sitting at my desk at the office. The day went on, but I kept on thinking. I have a strict policy against dating married women. Still, I wondered, if I happen to see her again and I ask her out, how would our relationship be? My mind drifted as I started living in my imagination. We started talking and instantly we hit it off. Every day, metro journey with her was the best time of the day. In her presence, I wasn't bothered by the crowd or the heat. We were practically dating. Every minute that I spent with her was extremely satisfying. Every day I got to see her, talk to her, and then we went on our separate lives. That was enough. But was it the right decision for her to get separated from her husband and get married to me? Strangers turned into lovers, turned into couple. Things couldn't get any better, so they got worse. Marriage changes people. It's also important who you are married to. Now that she was married to me, it was like she was a totally different person. We fought, we argued, we disagreed on so many things. Could it be that spending too much time together was the reason our marriage failed? I prefer the scenario where our relationship was limited to our daily metro rendezvous. But what would that relationship be like? Intimate but non-physical relationship with a woman married to someone else. Is that even possible? It felt wonderful and satisfying. It was a mistake, but I wanted to make this mistake. After all, what are the odds of meeting us again? As I walked towards the metro, I was actually thinking about the probability of us meeting. Each metro train compartment has the capacity to hold 60 passengers. Each train has 12 compartments. The frequency of trains is every 5 minutes. The odds of us meeting again were nearly impossible. I must have said it out loud. The moment the train arrived, I saw her sitting there in front of my eyes. The fact that I saw her again, against all odds, means that we were destined to be together. My heart was beating fast as time slowed down. I never raced to find a place to sit in the metro. Well, never until today. Sitting next to this girl was the most satisfying thing. She seemed to be lost in some thought of her own. Suddenly, I realized that she has no clue who I am. Still, I have imagined living many versions of life with her. Our arms touched, sitting next to each other with the movement of the train. It was a different feeling. Good, kinda creepy, but not to me. I was hoping to initiate a conversation, to start a relationship not knowing where it will go. I turned to speak to her, but she interrupted. "You know I'm married, right? I have a husband 10 times better than you," she said arrogantly and then walked out of the metro. "Thank you," I said. I needed that proper closure. Had this not have happened, I would have stayed married to this fantasy of mine. Well, to be honest, the conversation didn't happen. Our arms continued to rub with the rocking high-speed metro train, and that's that. I simply imagined this scenario in order to discourage myself from initiating a conversation. So, was all this a total waste of time? I don't think so. I had a beautiful day imagining priceless moments with a stranger I felt attraction towards. Sure, one would call it not real or just in your head. But the same could be said about our real life past memories. Think about that. End. Please like and subscribe to this channel and comment your thoughts about this story. Also, if you like my storytelling style, then you can hire my services via Fiverr or support this channel via Patreon. Please stay subscribed because soon I'll come with another story. Till then, thank you.